Hey everyone, this is the Math Nexus, and today we are going to start with exercise 3.4. Yes, I guess. Yeah, we are going to start with exercise 3.4. Again, this is the topic of indices and sets. Before we start, there's a new concept you're going to learn in this one, in this particular exercise, and that is the power of under roots and how to solve under roots in terms of multiplication and division. Now, it may seem confusing for now, but I'll explain to you what I really mean right now. So the thing is, if you have something like under root a, and assuming that a is a constant multiplied by under root b, we can also assume that it is equals to under root a multiplied by b. Simple. So, for practical examples, I would suggest if you multiply under root 5 multiplied by under root 5 again, we get under root 25. Okay, because basically what's happening inside is we are multiplying under root 5 multiplied by 5, and then we get under root 25 and we get under root 5. And that's basically how we make pairs. You see, we make pairs out of 5, and then we get, oh, sorry, not under root 5, my bad. We get 5. So basically, we are making pairs out here, then we get a single 5 out of it. And similarly, in any, it may be a cube root, it may be a something else, but still, whatever it is, cube root 5 multiplied by cube root of 7, for example. We could, the answer would be equals to 5 multiplied by 7 trapped in a cube root. And that would be 7 5 is 35 cube root. And the thing is, one essential thing to understand and to prevent is the fact that if, for example, if you have a square root, we cannot multiply it by a cube root. Just so that you are clear, we can't multiply. Okay. So that is one basic rule you have to understand. Under root a multiplied by under root b would be equals to under root of a multiplied by b. Similarly, there is another rule for that under root a divided by under root b would also be equals to under root of a divided by b. So basically, what it's saying is that if we a divided by b, in a that whole value in an under root would be equals to under root a divided by under root b. For practical examples, you could get, for example, under root 5 divided by under root 5 would obviously equals to what? Under root of 5 divided by 5. And that would be equals to under root 1, and that is consecutively equals to 1. In fact, positive or negative one, whatever you want. Another example for you would be under root 5 divided by under root 25 would also be equals to under root of 5 divided by 25. So 5 ones are 5, 5 fives are 25. So that would give us is equals to 1 over 5 in an under root. And again, because this would be equal, so 1 divided by under root 5 would be what we would get. Why is that? Because again, this would be equal to under root 1 divided by under root 5, and that would be under root 5. I mean, we have to rationalize this, but again, this is an example, so I won't go in much detail right now. However, if you would have to rationalize it, you would have to do this under root 5 divided by under root 5. And then you would cut this down. Oops, no, see. You could get under root 5 divided by what? 5 5 is 25. So that would be 5. Because under root multiplied by under root will give you a whole value. So that would be the answer, as you can see. In fact, if you would have not used that rule, you could have used your common sense. I mean, I'm just explaining you because I want to clarify that rule to you. We could write under root 5 as it is, and what is under root 25? It's 5. So as you can see here, the same answer is coming, which proves again that our methodology of doing this is correct. So that's basically the two concepts I just wanted to make you learn. So just learn them. They're really important. Comes comes up loads of time in past papers and everything. So you should know how to solve these type of questions. Let me just clear that page. I hope it's clear. Um, and yeah, basically that was it for the concept. Now let's go on to the questions and I'll explain to you these concepts in more detail. Give me 1 second and I'll get my calculator before we start this exercise. Okay, so for question number one, we have part A. And one thing I would suggest you before starting any type of question is that, for example, we have this under root 18 multiplied by under root. First of all, try to make it as simple as possible. And why am I saying this? Because, well, I find it personally more easier to solve these type of questions when I simplify them. For example, we have under root 18. Okay. I would just take out the LCM of 18 first. Under root 2 is the simplest form possible. I can't get it more simpler. So under root 18 would be what? Um, 3, wait a second. 18, yeah. Uh, 18, and then, yeah, 86, 3 18 6, 3 2 are 6, and 2 1s are 2. Okay. So I would get something like 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by under root 2. Now again, I hope you all know this from the previous lectures that we group these three up and then these three are going to come outside. 3 under root 2 multiplied by under root 2. Then again, simple thing is when we multiply these two values, we are only going to take in consideration the third value. So 3 under root 2 multiplied by 2 is equals to what? It's going to make a pair, so it's going to make 2. So it's going to be 3 2s are 6. And that's it. That's how you would solve it. Let me explain it more clearly, if it isn't. So basically, we have under root 18 multiplied by under root 2. And personally, the first step I like to make is to simplify the question as much as possible. So under root 18 can be simplified to 3 under root 2 because whenever we are under root, we make pairs and the value which can make one pair is taken out. So a 3 has a pair, so it's taken out as 3, and under root 2 is a single value, so it remains inside. Okay, so 3 under root 2, it is simplified. Then we multiplied by under root 2 as required by the question. So 3 under root 2 multiplied by under root 2, we are simply going to multiply the third values. We discussed in the previous lecture that under root 2 multiplied by under root 2 would also be equals to under root 2 multiplied by 2. And that's what we've done here. So 3 under root 2 multiplied by under root 2, that would mean 3 under root 2 multiplied by 2. And that would give us 3 multiplied by 2, which is equals to 6. And that's basically what happened in this question. Okay, let's clear this up before I start with part B. Okay, for part B, we have under root 2 multiplied by under root 72. Okay, again, what I would prefer to do is simplify this. 72, I would get 3 is 6, 2 6 is 12, 2 5 is 16, 2 9 is 18, 3 3 is 9, 3 1 is 3. Okay, so basically, how many pairs we have got? A pair of 2, a pair of 3. So basically, this would be equals to under root 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by under root 2. So that would be equals to 6 under root 2 multiplied by under root 2. Against 6 under root 2 multiplied by 2 because both of them are surds, they can be multiplied in a single under root. So that is equals to 6 under root 4. And what is under root 4 equals to? It's equals to 2. Because this under root 4 and under root 4 is equals to 2. So 6 2s is what? 12. And that's it. This is the answer for part B. Okay, just wait a second. Um, Okay, so for part C, we are going to get under root 5 multiplied by under root 6. Again, I think we can get a simpler 3 to, no, we cannot get a simpler form of under root 6. What we are going to do is just simply then directly solve this up. So 5 multiplied by 6 is equals to 6 fives are under root 30. And I guess that's it. Under root 30, we cannot further simplify this up. For you can write under root 30, or we could, do something like 5 6 3 2 and 2 1. Yeah, so there's no simplifying this. Under root 30 would be the simplest answer we would get out of this. So that's it. For part D, we have under root 2 squared. Now, the thing is, we all know what is under root 2. Under root 2 basically means 1 over 2. 2 raised to the power 1 over 2. And that is a whole square. So basically, when these two powers are in this type of terms, we can say that these two powers are supposed to be multiplied. And when they're multiplied, what's 1 over 2 multiplied by 2? We cut those down, we get 2 raised to the power 1. And 2 would be our answer for part D. That's it. Um, okay, so for part E, we have under root 13 squared. Again, the same thing. Same thing, what is under root 13? We get 13 raised to the power 1 over 2. And then we square that up because it's required in the question. So that would mean 1 over 2 multiplied by 2. Again, cancel them down. We get 13 raised to the power 1 is equals to 13, which is our answer for part E. Okay, these are really basic questions, not much of a big deal. It's really important for you to just realize how important those concepts are, which you discussed in the beginning of the lecture. I mean, if your concepts are clear for anything, any question is solvable. And again, and vice versa, if your concepts are not clear, the easiest question seems difficult. So please do watch the intros of my lectures with, with great concern and everything, because they are gonna help you later on. Okay, so where were we? At part F. So basically now we have under root of 5 with a cube. So again, do the same method as we have been doing before, 5 raised to the power 1 over 2 cube. That would give me 5 raised to the power 3 over 2. Okay, so there would be two ways to write this one up. We could either write it as 5 raised to the power 3 over 2, or we could write it as 5 cube in an under root, which would be the same way as before. However, the thing is, when we have under root and we have a 5 cube, we could say 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. And when we have 5 cube, again, that means 3 fives. And then there's an under root, that means we have to make a pair out of this. So we get a pair of 5 here, and then obviously the third 5, we can't make its pair, so it's going to remain in the under root. So it's going to be 5 under root 5. And that's our answer for part F. Part G is 3 under root 2 multiplied by 5 under root 3. Again, I've clarified that in the previous lectures that the surds multiplied by the surds and the index values multiply by the index value. So basically, and the thing is why I'm saying that, it's because it's multiplication, not addition or subtraction. If this would be a addition, for example, 3 under root 2 plus 5 under root 3, then that would be the most basic answer you would get. Okay, so there would be no simplifying this. However, it's multiplication, so we multiply both the index values and both the surds value individually. So what would we get? 5 multiplied by 3 is 15, and we multiplied the surds value 2 multiplied by 3, which would give us 15 under root 6, and 2 3 6. I think that's the most simplest value. 3 2 6, yeah. That is the most simplest terms you can get. And that's your answer for part G. As you can see, these are two-liner solutions, no big deal, just simple mathematics. 7 under root 5 plus 2 under root 7. Again, multiply the index value with the index value and the surd value with the surd value. So we get 7 multiplied by 2 under root multiplied by under root 5 multiplied by 7. And that would be equals to what? 7 twos are 14, 7 fives are 35. So that would be equals to 14 under root 35, and that is the most simplest value we can get out of this. That's it. This is the answer for part H. That's it for question number 1. And let's proceed on to question number 2. This and the okay. For question number 2, part A. Now, again, the thing is, as we go through these questions, the values may get bigger, but again, the same thing I'm going to repeat. If your concepts are clear, you're going to find it easier to solve any question. So, question number 2A. So, under root 112 divided by 28. And the reason, as you can guess, why I have written it directly, because under root 112 divided by under root 28 would also be equals to a under root of 112 divided by under root of 28. So just keep that in mind. Again, the basic rules. So first step, what I'm going to do is simplify the question as much as I can. So divide 112 by 28. So 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 5s are 10, 2 6 are 12. So 2 5s are 10, 2 6 are 12. Okay, this can be further simplified to the 4, 2 sevens are 14. 7 and 28. Do we have a relation between 7 and 28? 7 4 are 25. Yeah. So my 112 divided by 28 would be equals to under root of 4. And what is the under root of 4? I hope you all know that under root of 4 is obviously equals to 2. So that is our answer for part A, question number 2. Again, basic things, not much of a big deal. For part B, we have under root 52 divided by under root 26. So that would be equals to, again, under root 52 divided by 26. I'm going to use my calculator directly for these type of questions. I mean, you could simplify any question if you want. So under root 2, 52 divided by 26. So 26 twos is actually 52. So under root 2 would be our answer for part B. For part C, we would have under root 12 divided by under root 3. Again, that would be equals to under root of 12 over 3. So 3 ones are 3, 4s are 12. Again, we get under root 4, which is equals to 2. And that's our answer for part C. For part D, we have something like under root 17 divided by 68. Okay, so I'm just going to, put this up in my calculator. 17 divided by 68 would be equals to 1 over 4. So under root 1 over 4 is equals to this. Now the thing is, we can say under root 1 over 4 is equals to what? Under root 1 divided by under root 4. And that's basically how we are going to simplify it. So under root 1 is actually equals to 1. And what's under root 4 equals to? It's equals to 2. And 1 over 2 would be our answer for part B. Simple. No rocket science, no nothing, just basic concepts. Sorry, that was part D. For part E, we have under root 12 divided by under root 108. Okay, so that would be essentially equals to 12, under root of 12 divided by 108. What's 12 divided by 108 equals to? Let's put this into my calculator. We get under root 1 over 9. So what's under root 1 over 9? Under root 1 divided by under root 9. So basically, if you see 3 3 then 9, yeah. So we can simplify this. Under root 1 is obviously equals to 1. Under root 9 is equals to 3. And that's it. 1 over 3 is our answer for part E. Basic. Again, the same concept is repeating itself. No, not much of, not, not a big deal, you know. Just understand the questions and you'll get it. Okay, so under root 15 over 3, again, this is equals to the whole under root of 15 over 3. What's 15 over 3? I hope you know that. If you don't, please do go on watching maths lectures instead of advanced lectures. I mean, really. So 5 3s is 15. So this is equals to under root 5. And I guess that's the most simplest value you can get. Yeah. So under root 5 is our answer for part A. For part G, we have under root 54 divided by under root 6. And that would be essentially equals to 54 divided by 6 in an under root. So what's 54 divided by 6? I'll put these values in my calculator and that's equals to 9. So under root 9 would be our answer, which would simplify to obviously 3. And 3 it is. Let's go on to part H. Under root 4 divided by 25. Under root 4 divided by under root 25. Okay, so now the thing is, many people would start going on for like the same thing we would have done before. So under root 4 divided by 25 and that and on. But that would be really wrong of you. I mean, the answer is clearly in front of you. So what's under root 4? Just directly solve this out. What's under root 4? It's equals to 2. What's under root 25? It's equals to 5. So 2 over 5. That's the answer. Sometimes what people do is make easy things complicated for no reason at all. Okay, so just try to keep your mind on the question. Try to find out how you could most easily solve it. Not go according to the methods you have been going through and all. It's especially O levels. It's not like you are going to memorize the steps you have to do. In O levels, it's mostly about understanding. So please do keep that in mind. So that was it for part H. I mean, let me just, erase some part of it so I can get the rest of that. Okay. For part I have under root 5 divided by under root 81. So is under root 81 something? Yeah, 5, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, 9 nines are, sorry. 9 squared is equals to 81. So that would be equals to under root 5 divided by 9. And I would say that this is, I guess, the simplest value. Yeah, under root 5 divided by 9. Yeah, so under root 5 divided by 9 is the simplest value you could get. 9 squared is equals to 81. So again, another thing important for these type of questions is to know the squared values and everything. So, for example, 3 squared is equal to 9, 4 squared is equal to 16, 5 squared is equal to 25, 6 squared is equal to 36, 7 squared is equal to 49, and so on and so forth. So, you have to know these values by heart so that you can solve them easily. Especially because in the advanced paper one, you are not going to have any calculators, so you won't be having that liberty to solve those type of questions. So under root 88, and that's the reason why I'm solving this question step by step. I mean, you could just input those values and the whole of the question into the calculator and you would get the answer. But the main reason for solving these type of questions is to first gain the concept and second, prepare for your advanced paper one, because it's from, I guess, 2025. Yeah, from this year, it has been a non-calculative paper. So 2 under root 11 is equals to, so can we simplify 2 under root 11? I don't think so. Can we simplify under root 88? Let me just check here. 88. 2, 4 is 8, 2, 4 is 8, 2, 2 is 4, 2, 2 is 4, 2, 1 is 2, 2, 1, 11. Okay, so we can make a pair of what? Um, 2. So we get 2 under root 2 multiplied by 11. And the reason why I am not, um, you know, multiplying this 2 and 11, I'll get to you as we solve this question, 2 under root 11. So basically what's happening here, I hope that's clear till now, that we simplify this 88, we got a pair of 2, but we did not make a pair of 2 and 11. So we put them in the third and took the pair out of 2. And now basically what I'm going to do is just simplify. So 2 will be cancelled out with 2. We got under root 2 multiplied by 11. So when we have these two values, again, the concept we discussed in the introduction of this specific lecture, we can say that this is equal to under root 2 multiplied by under root 11. Okay, divided by under root 11. Again, under root 2 multiplied by 11 would be equal to under root 2 multiplied by 11. So again, the thing is these two values are multiplying, so we can just cut them down and we would get the answer under root 2. And that's it. Under root 2 is the answer for part J. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let me just erase some part of this one so I can fit the rest of the questions in. So for K, 9 under root 20 divided by 3 under root 5. So first of all, before we go on to anything, I would first like to simplify this one. So 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. So we get 3 under root 20 divided by under root 5. Now the thing is, can we simplify 20? So 2 1s are 2, 2 zeros are 0, 2 5s are 10, and 5 1s are 5. Yes, we can. So again, if I could not have simplified, I would have gone on to rationalizing this by multiplying and dividing by under root 5. However, we can simplify this under root 5, so maybe we can get a way out of here. So we have got a pair of 2. So 3 multiplied by 2 under root 5 divided by under root 5. And that would be equals to 6 under root 5 divided by under root 5. Now again, it's dividing, so cut down under root 5 and under root 5, we get 6 as the answer. And I hope it's clear. If I'm going a little bit faster than usual, you could, write down in the comment section. I'll try my best to, then go according to your speed. Okay, so 6 is it, and going on to part A. Under root 120 divided by under root 24. Okay, so under root 120 and 24 can be divided by each other. So let me just do it. Under root 120 divided by under root 24. Okay, so what is 120 divided by 24? I'll just plug these values in my calculator. 120 divided by 24 is actually equals to 5. So under root 5 is our answer for part L. And that's it. That is it for question number 2 of exercise 3.4. Now I would go on and proceed to question number 3. Before I was starting to record this lecture, I had a hard time realizing the fact that I'll have to solve each of these questions. I mean, when there's those repetitive type of questions, you do get tired. I mean, look at question number 3. And this exercise is a bit larger than the ones we have been solving till now. So proceeding to question number 3 again. So under root 8. Now this thing is they've just told us to simplify in this question. Again, an essential thing to understand is read the question carefully. Simplify means just put this into the simplest form. And when we have to put something in dices or surds in the simplest form, the LCM is your biggest superpower. I mean, I don't think I can solve any question without LCMs, really. I mean, I'm dependent on LCMs like anything. So eight. So two fours are eight, two twos are four, and two ones are two. This is an under root. We are going to make a pair. So that would be equals to 2 under root 2 because under root 8 is essentially equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, and we would make a pair and we would consecutively get 2 under root 2. For part B, we have under root 12. So again, what would be under root 12 in terms of its prime factors? 3, 6, sorry, 3 fours are 12, 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2. So again, that would be equals to under root 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. We got a pair of 2 and we would then get 2 under root 3 as the answer for part B. For part C, we go on under root 20. What would be the factors of 20? 5 to 80. Yeah, in fact, I could solve that mentally. So 5 multiplied by 2 would be the factors of 20. Again, we get a pair of 2. We get 2 under root 5. And that's it. I mean, I'm trying to be as simple as possible in these type of questions, but I don't think they are some rocket science. So I don't have to explain them in more detail than that. I mean, I don't know how I can explain in more detail than this. But these are pretty short questions. So under root 28. What would be under root 28 equals to? So two ones are two, fours are eight, two sevens are 14, seven ones. So again, this is equals to under root 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7. We make this pair, we get 2 under root 7. And that's it for part D. For part E, we have under root 50. What would be under root 50 equals to? So this would be 2 25s, 5 5s, 5 1s. So that is equals to under root 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2. Again, we get a pair of 5 and that would give us 5 under root 2. E and F, we're going to get under root of 72. Okay, so what is under root of 72? Let me just solve it here. So 2, 3 is 6, 6 equals 16, 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. So this under root 72 is actually equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So we would get a pair of 2 and a pair of 3. So that would mean 2 multiplied by 3 outside under root 2. And that would give me 6 under root 2. So that's it for part F. Proceeding on to sorry. Okay, I'm sorry for the glitches. Okay, for part G, we have under root 18. Before we solve this up, I would like to, um, erase these LCM values. Okay. So what is under root 18 equals? So what is 18 first of all? There's the question. 2 9s are 3 threes and 3 ones. So under root 18 is actually equals to 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Again, a pair of 3 we are getting. So that would take 3 under root 2. And that's our answer. For part G. For part H, we have under root of 32. We get here, again, just take out the LCM. 3, 1, sorry, not 3. It's a 12. 2 8s are 16. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2. Now, under root 32 is actually equal to 2 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2. So a pair here, a pair here. So we have two pairs, which would mean 2 multiplied by 2 here, divide by under root 2 as a single value. So we would get 4 under root 2. And that's the most simplest term we can get it to, and that's it for part H. For part I, we have under root 80. Under root 80. So again, LCM of 80, what would we get? 5. In fact, I would start with 2. I prefer by going from a smaller value. 2 4s are 2 0 0, 2 20s are 40, 2 10s are 20, 5 2s are 10, 2 1s are 2. So basically, under root 80 is equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, and there's another 2 here, multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. So we have 4 2s and 1 5. So again, 2 pairs of 2 multiplied by 5. So this is equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by under root 5. So that would give me 4 under root 5 as the answer for part I. Proceeding on to part J, under root 90 would be equals to what? Let's simplify this. 3 3s are 9, 3 0, 3 10s are 30. 5 2s are 10, 2 1s are 2. So that would be equals to what? Under root 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2. So we have a pair of 3, so that means outside we are going to write 3, but inside we are going to remain 5 and 2. So that would mean 3 under root 10 would be our answer for part G. 3 under root 10 is our answer for part J. I think I can fit in part K here also. So what is under root 63 equals to? Okay. So basically, we're going to take out the LCM of 63 here. 79. So it's 3 2 is 6, 3 1 is 3. 7 3 is 21, and 3 1 is 3. So basically, this is equals to 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. We take a pair of 3 out here, and we would get 3 under root 7. And that's it for part K. Now let me just clear this up so I can proceed on to the rest of the parts. Before I begin, let me just make a rough first section here. It's too small. I'm sorry, by the way, for my lines. Where were we? Well, you were at, I guess, we have done part J. K, I think we have done part K also. Yeah, we were on part L. Okay, so under root 99. Okay, so take out the LCM for 99. 9 1. In fact, let us take the simplest terms. 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3, 1s are 3, and 11. Sorry, 11 1s are is 11. So under root 99 is basically equals to under root 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 11. So we are going to get a pair of 3, which means it goes out here, and then 11 stays inside as it is. So 3 under root 11 is for part L. For part M, we are going to get under root of 44. Again, similarly, take out the LCM, and we would get 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, and 11 1s are 11. So we would get this as equals to under root 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 11. And again, we take out the pair of 2, we get 2 under root of 11. And then going on to n under root of 125. So actually, I know what 125 is equals to. It's equals to under root 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. Because 5 cube is equals to 125. So we are going to get a pair of 5 here. Wait a second. And then we would get 5 under root 5. Okay, that's it for part N. For part O, we have got under root 117. Now, if I were to take the LCM of under root 117, 7, 8, 9, yeah, it's in 3 table. 3 9 is 10, 3 9 is 27. 99 multiplied by 3 is equal to 8. Wait a second. I think I did a mistake here. A really silly one. What is 117 divided by 3? 39. 3 3s are 9. And 2 7. Yeah, 39. 3 1s are 3 and 3 3s are 9. And well, 3 is actually a prime factor, so we are going to write it as it is. So what is under root 117 equals to? It's equals to 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 13 in an under root. So we take the 3 as the pair and we get the answer equals to 3 under root 13. And that's it for part O. Proceeding on to part P, under root 200. Again, take the LCM for 200. I mean, in Dyson inserts is and LCM have a, direct relationship with each other. For me, they're unsolvable without LCMs. So 2 10s are 20, 2 zeros are 0, 250 is 100, 225s is 50, 5 5s are 25, and 5 1s are 5. So again, find out the pairs under root of 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 would be equals to under root 200. So basically, we are multiplying one pair of 2 we have got here and one pair of 5 we have got here. So 2 multiplied by 5 and under root of 2. That would be equals to 10 under root of 2. And that's it for part P. I mean, these answers are like literally 2-line answers. They're just here to clarify your concepts, and if you like, these questions are basically for your practice. The more you practice them, the more you get a clearer concept of what's behind them. And again, when you go towards more harder questions, you find them easier to solve. So that is equals to under root 75. Part Q is under root 75. Okay, so let me just erase my rough work part here for a second. So what is under root 75? So 5 5 is 65, 30, 14. 5 15s are 75, I guess. Yeah. So 5 15s are 75, 5 3s is 15, and 3 1s is 3. So this is actually equals to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3. Again, we have got a pair of 5 in an under root, so that means that would be equals to 5 under root 3. That is it for part Q. By the way, I would just like to clarify. I don't know why that type of question is not in question number 3. Maybe they will come in later on in the exercise, but it's really essential to realize the difference between under root and a cube root. So if you would have a cube root and you would have 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3, as in here, you could not make anything because in a cube root, we need to make a group of 3. So for example, if that would have been our answer would any value would have been something like 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3, then we would make the group of 3 of 5 and then we would say that it is equals to 5 cube root 3. Okay, so it's really essential to understand this concept. I mean, many people do confuse under root and cube roots and give the same answer for their values. Okay, for after part Q, we have part R. So part R says that what is the answer for under root 3000? So 3000, let me just really quickly do this. 215 the 30, 200, 20, 0. I think it would be better if you divide by 5 now. So 5 3 is a 15, 5 0 0, 5 0 0, 5 6 is a 30, 5 0 0, 5 12 is a 60, 2 6 is a 12, 2 3 is a 6, and 3 1 is a 3. Now we have something like under root. How many 5s do we have? 5 5 5. So we have 3 5s. So 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. And how many 2s do we have? We have 3 2s. So multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2. And then we have a single 3. Now make pairs. 2 pairs of 5, 2 pairs of 2, and that's it. So we have got 5 multiplied by 2 under root 5 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 because there are the remaining values that are outside. So we have got 10 under root 5 2s is 10, 10 3s is 30. So 10 under root 30 would be our answer for part R. Okay, so let me just fit in 2 more parts here before I erase this up. For part S, we have something like under root 20 divided by 2. Now, the thing is, if we were to take the LCM of 20, we would get 5, 4 is 22, 2 is 4, and 2, 1 is 2. So we have got 5 under root, sorry, I have to show everything. Under root 5 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, divided by 2. So basically, we've got a pair of 2 here. So that would give us 2 under root 5 divided by 2. And then again, these two values are multiplying, so we can easily cut them down. So we get under root 5 as the single answer for part S. Proceeding on to part T, we have under root 27 divided by 3. So what is under root 27 equals to? I know for a fact that under root 27 is 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 divided by 3. So again, this is a under root, so we get a pair of 3. We get 3 under root 3 divided by 3. And again, we cancel down these values. We get under root 3 as the sole answer for question number 3, part T. Let me just erase my board here. Please wait a second before I go on and continue. Okay. Let me just erase this. It's simple. Okay. We had done part T. So on to part U. So under root 500 divided by 5 would give us. So first of all, again, I want to make my rough work part, and I don't want to make that so rough. So what is under root 500? So 5 ones are 5, 5 zeros are 0, 5 zeros are 0, 5 twos are 10, 5 zeros are 0. 2 tens are 20, 5 twos are 10, and 2 ones are 2. So what is under root 500 giving us? It's giving us 3 5s. So 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. Now many twos? 2 twos. So we make a pair of 2 and make a pair of 5, and we get a 5 multiplied by 2 under root 5 divided by 5. Okay, so again, all of these values are being multiplied, so we can easily cut down 5. So 5 divided by 5 equals to 1. So we would get 2 under root 5 as the answer for part U. Okay, proceeding on to part V. And before I proceed, let me just say. So part V is under root 10 multiplied by under root 20. Okay, so the thing is, we have discussed previously that this is actually equals to under root 20 multiplied by 10. Can we simplify under root 10? No. Can we simplify to yeah, we can simplify. So under root 20 is actually equals to what? In fact, you know what? Just simply do this. 20 multiplied by 10, that is equals to under root 200. And just find out the LCM of 200 to get the simplest value. What is the LCM of 200? 2 tens, in fact, 10s are 22. 2 zeros are 0, 2 5s are 10, 2 zeros are 0, 2 25s are 5 5s are 25, and 5 ones are 5. So basically, under root 200 is equals to under root of 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. Now simplify this by making pairs. We have got a pair of 2 and a pair of 5. So that would mean we have got 2 multiplied by 5 under root 2, and that would make up 10 under root 2. And that's it for part V. For part W, we've got under root 8 multiplied by under root 5. So what is 8 multiplied by 5 in an under root? Because they're essentially the same thing. So 8 fives is actually equals to what? 40. 8 fives is 40. Take out the LCM of 40 now. So we have got 2 20s are 40, 2 10s are 40, 5 2s are 10, and 2 1s are 2. So under root 40 is essentially equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. Now we would make a pair of 2, and we would get 2 under root 2 multiplied by 5, which would be further simplified to 2 under root 10. And that's it for the answer for part W. For part X, we have under root 8 multiplied by under root 6. And as we know, and as we have been solving till now, we multiply 8 and 6 and a whole under root. What is 8 and 6? It is equals to 48. So 8 6 is 48. Now take out the LCM of 48 and find the value. So 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3. So under root 48 is also equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Now we have got 2 pairs of 2. That would give us 2 multiplied by 2 under root 3. And that would be further equals to 4 under root 3. And that is our answer for part X. And the last part for question number 3 finally is under root 245 multiplied by under root 5. So basically we could do it in 2 ways. We could simply find out what the LCM of 245 is. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I think we will get an under root 5 inside. So 5, it's going to be 5 4 is a 20, 5 9 is a 40. So 49 multiplied by 5. Okay, so what would it be? 13, 49. Yeah, 7. 7 7 is 49, 7 1 is 7. So this would be also equals to what? 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 5 is multiplied by, sorry, further multiplied by under root 5. So basically what we are going to do here is we've got a pair of 7. So we are going to say that this is equal to 7 under root 5 multiplied by under root 5. Um, then what we are going to do is again multiply the index value by the index value. And for your information, when there's nothing in the under root 5, we assume the index value is what? 1. So we multiply both the index value, we get 7 as it is because 7 multiplied by 1 is 7. Now multiply the third values, 5 multiplied by 5. That would be equals to 25, or you could say we can get a pair of 5 inside a under root. So what is under root 25 equals to? So that would be equals to 7 multiplied by 5. And what is 7 5s are? It's 35. And 35 is our answer for part 1. And that's it for question number 3. Was quite a long question. I mean, the thing is, the more important thing is that it was tedious because the same type of questions has been repeated here and there. But it is done at last. Now let's proceed on to question number 4. So again, in question number 4, they've asked us to simplify this. So again, when we have simplify in our questions, we just do what? Simplify them. Okay, so for question number 4, part A, I'll make a rough part again for the rough work and all. Okay, so we have got 5 under root 3 plus under root 48. And another thing to remember is this is an addition, not a multiplication. So we can't, just multiply the third by the third. So just first of all, try to make this as simple as possible. What is under root 48 equals to 2 2 is 4, 2 4 is 8, 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4, 2 6 is 6, 1 is 3. So it is equals to 5 under root 3 plus under root 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. So we have actually got two pairs of 2, which would mean we have got 5 under root 3 plus 4 under root 3. So as the third values are the same, we can add them up, which would be equals to what's 5 plus 4? 9 under root 3. Okay, so wait a second, go on. Where were you? Okay. For part B, we have under root 12 plus under root 3. So I know for a fact that what is under root 12 equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. And again, this is going to be added into under root 3. We are going to get a pair of 2 and then again a 3. So that would mean 2 under root 3 plus under root 3. And that would essentially go on to make 3 under root 3. And that's it. This is it for part B. Again, these are two-liner questions, and these questions are making me tired right now. I mean, look at them. The complexity is simple. I mean, I won't say they are complex at all, but the amount of them is making me a bit nervous. So 20 under 20 plus 3 under root 5. Okay, simplify 20. So we have got 2 tens are 20, 5 twos are 10, and 2 ones. So we have got under root 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5 plus 3 under root 5. So actually, this 2 is making a pair, so we have got 2 under root 5 plus 3 under root 5. What's 2 plus 3 equals to? It's 5 under root 5, and that's our answer for part C. For part D, we have under root 75 plus 2 under root 3. Simplify under root 75 first of all. 75. 5, 14 is 75, 15 is 75, 5, 3 is 15, 3, 1 is 3. So we've got under root 75 is actually equals to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3 plus 2 under root 3. Now we've got a pair of 5, so we get 5 under root 3 plus 2 under root 3, and that is equals to what? 5 plus 2 is 7 under root 3. And that's it for part D. For part E, we have under root 32 minus 2 under root 8. Now, both of these can be simplified for you. Okay. What's under root 32? Find the LCM. 2 1s are 2, 6 are 12. 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Okay. So under root 32 would be equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. 3 4 5. Yes, 5 2s. Minus 2 under root, what's 8 equals to? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. Simple. So we take out the commons here. So we have got 2 pairs of 2. So that would give us 2 under root 2. Minus, there's another pair of 2. So that would be 2 multiplied by 2 under root 2. So that is equals to 2 minus 4 under root 2. And your answer would be, sorry, it's not 2 minus under root 2. It's 2 under root 2 minus 4 under root 2. So that would be negative 2 under root 2. And that's our first negative answer. In fact, wait a second. I think I made a mistake. Oh, yes. I made a mistake. Sorry. My bad. Thing is, I confused this. I made 2 pairs out here, so that would be 2 under root 2. 2 multiplied by 2 under root 2, sorry. Minus, again a pair here, so 2 multiplied by 2 under root 2. And I would get 4 under root 2 minus 4 under root 2, which would give me what? 0. And that would be our answer for part E. Before I start part F, let me just erase this. I can have more working space here. Okay. Okay, for part F, we have something like under root 125 plus under root 80. The thing is, I have to find what under root 80 is. So what is under root 80? 5. 70 is 14, 15, 16 are 80. And then we have 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, and 2 1s are 2. So what is under root 125 equals to first of all? So it's 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. And plus what is under root 80 equals to? It's equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. So we have got 2 pairs of 2 in this one, and we've got 1 pair of 5 in this one. So we would get 5 under root 5 here, plus 2 multiplied by 2 under root 5 here. So what is, that would be equals to, in fact here, 5 under root 5 plus 4 under root 5. And that would give us the answer 9 under root 5. And that's it for part F. Okay. So for part G. For part G, we would have under root 45 minus under root 5. So if I were to take out the LCM of 45, I would get 5 nines are 45, 3 threes are 9, and 3 ones are 3. So we have got under root 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 minus under root 5. That would simplify to we have got a pair of 3, so we can take that out of the under root. And we could get 3 under root 5 minus under root 5. Again, what's 3 minus 1 equals to? It's equals to 2. And that is equals to 2 under root 5. By the way, if you're getting a little bit confused about this, I prefer you watch exercise 3 point. I mean, um, what I would prefer you watch chapter 3 from the starting, but please do watch exercise 3.2 if you do not understand these type of questions. Um, Proceeding on, 2 under root 5. What is part H? Um, Part H is under root 20 minus 5 under root 5. So what is under root 20? It's basically equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5 minus 5 under root 5. So we have got a pair of 2, so it's simply 2 under root 5 minus 5 under root 5. And what is 2 minus 5? It's equals to negative 3. And again, under root 5 will be written as it is. And that is our first negative answer for this exercise, I guess. So, but still, we have still a lot to go for. We have got part I, we have under root 175 minus under root of 28 plus under root of 63. Well, so the thing is, how are we going to solve this one up? What is under root 175? Individually find out what each of them are equals to. The thing is, we have to simplify this question. And in order to simplify any question, first of all, try to make it come to the most simplest term possible. So 175 would be 5 in the table of 5. So 5 3s are 15, 16, 17, 5. It's 35. And then 5 sevens are 7 ones are. So this is equals to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7 minus what is under root 28 equals to. You just find it out. 2 ones are 2, 4s are 8, 2 sevens are 14, 7 ones are 6. So that would be equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7. And what would be under root 63 equals to? 63, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 7 3 is 21, 3. So under root 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. So now to simplify this up, we've got a pair of 5 here, so 5 under root 7. Minus we've got a pair of 2 here, so 2 under root 7. Plus we've got a pair of 3 here, so 3 under root 7. So now just simply 5 minus 2, what's 5 minus 2? It's positive 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So for part I, our answer would be 6 under root 7. And that's it. Proceeding on to part J. And before we do that, let me just um raise this up. Okay, part J. We have got under root 50 plus under root 72 minus under root 18. Now again, as we did before, we take out the LCM of each and every individual term. So we've got the under root of 50. So 225, 5 5s are 25, 5 is 5. But that would be equals to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2 trapped in an under root. Plus what is 72? It equals to, I think we found out 72 in the previous one. No, we did not. So 2 3 is 6, 2 6 is 12, 1 is 3, 2 is 6, 6 is 12, 3 1 is 2 is 6, 2 1 is 12. So we have got under plus under root triple 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 minus what is 18 equals to yeah, I know for a fact that is equals to 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2. So that's it. Now just make the pairs and simplify this up. Got 5 under root 2 plus 2, a pair of 2 and a pair of 3. So 2 multiplied by 3 under root 2 minus a pair of 3. 3 under root 2. That would give us 5 under root 2 plus 6 under root 2 minus 3 under root 2. And that would be basically equals to what? What's 5 plus 6? It's 11. 11 minus 3 is what? 8. So 8 under root 2 would be our answer for part J. I hope it's clear till now. Any questions and problems? The comment section is free to be used for any type of queries. Okay. Proceeding on to part K. Just wait a second before I can go on. Okay. For part K. So part K is basically under root 200 minus 2 under root 18 second minus 2 under root 18 plus under root 72. Okay. So we can utilize our answers. We've got it in the rough section. What is under root 200 equals to? Oh, I don't remember right now. So 2 10s, hundreds are, 2 50s are, 2 25s are, 5 5s are, and 5 1s are. So what is under root 200? It is actually equals to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 minus what is 2 under root, what's 18 equals to? 18 is actually equals to 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 plus under root 72. Well, we found out 72 right here. So we can just directly copy down the values. We have got 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Now the thing is, just simplify this. We have got a pair of 5 and a pair of 2 in this one. So we've got 5 multiplied by 2 under root 2 here in negative under root 200 minus what is 2 under root. In fact, not 2 under root. We've got a pair of 3 here. So that would mean 2 multiplied by 3 under root 2 plus a pair of 2 and a pair of 3. So 2 multiplied by 3 under root 2. That would give us 10 under root 2 minus 6 under root 2 plus 6 under root 2. 6 and -6 will cancel down, and the final answer would be positive 10 under root 2. That's it for part K. For part L, we would have 5 under root 28 minus 3 under root 63 minus under root 7. Okay, so we can't simplify under root 7 further because it's also already a prime factor. So that would mean that 28 would come out of the 28 and 63 would be something like which would return us the value of under root 7. So what is 28 equals to? So I know for a fact that under root 28, we have solved this previously. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7 is equals to under root 28 minus 3 under root, what is 63 equals to? I do not know that. So 63, we just solved it, but I don't remember the value. 3 to the 6th, 3 1 the 3, 7 3 the 21, 3 1 the 3. So it's actually equals to 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 and minus under root 7. Okay, so we have got 5, a pair of 2, so it's going to multiply here, divide by multiplied by under root 7, minus again a pair of 3, 3 multiplied by 3, under root 7, minus under root 7. So 5 2s is 10 under root 7, minus 9 under root 7, minus under root 7. So this would be equals to 10 under root 7, minus 10 under root 7. And the answer for part L would be equals to what? 0. And that's it. This is it for part L. Okay. Let us just erase this rough work part. This is the rough work part. And okay. Proceeding on to part M. Wait a second. Okay. For part M, we have got under root 80 plus 2 under root 20 plus 4 under root 45. Okay. Now again, simplify this up. What is under root 80 equals to? 2 ones, 4 0, 2 0 0, 2 20 0, 2 10 0, 5 0, and 5 1 Now simplify this. Under root 80 is also equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. Plus, what is 2 under root 20? It's equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5, because that's what 20 is. So plus 4 under root 45. What's 45 equals to? 5. What size 45? 9 size 45. So yeah, so it's equals to 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Now the thing is, we've got two pairs of 2 in this one, so we've got 2 multiplied by 2 under root 5 plus we've got a single pair of 2 here, so 2 multiplied by 2 under root 5 plus we've got a single pair of 3 here, so 4 multiplied by 3 under root 5. Simplify this. 4 under root 5 plus 4 under root 5 plus 4 3s is 12 under root 5. That would give us 4 4 8. 8 plus 12 is equals to 20 under root 5. And that's our answer for part M. For part N, we have got what? What is part N? We have got 5 under root 12 minus 3 under root 48 Plus 2 under root 75. Okay, so what is under root 12? So 5. So 5 under root 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 minus 3 under root, what is 48 equals to? 48, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2s are 4, 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3. So it's equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 plus 2 under root what 75 is. So it's going to be equals to 5, 14, 15, 16 is 75. No, not 16 the 5, 12, 13, 14, yeah, 15 the 15, 16, 13, 14, yeah. So 5 3 is a 15, 3 1 is a 3. That is equals to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3. Now just simply simplify it. We get 5 as a pair here. So that would mean, in fact, I'm going to start from the starting. So we've got a pair of 2, so 5 multiplied by 2 under root 3 minus, we have got 2 pairs of 2 here. So 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 under root 3 plus 2 under root, sorry, 2 multiplied by 5 because there's a pair of 5 here under root 3. Simplify this 10 under root 3 minus 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12 under root 3 plus 10 under root 3. So that would mean 20 under root 3 minus 12 under root 3. 20 minus 12 is equals to 8 under root 3. And that's our answer for part N. That's it. Okay, proceeding on to part O. Under root 72 plus under root 8 minus under root 98 plus under root 50. Now we are going to find out the LCM for each and every one of these terms to easily solve up this question. Okay, so we are under root 72. I think we found it out around somewhere here. And now I don't remember what under root 72 is. Just find this out. So 3 is a 6, 2 6 is a 12. 3 1 is a 3, 3 2 is a 6. 2 6 are 12, 2 3 is a 6. 7 is a 3. So under root 72 is essentially equals to how many 2's? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. 3 2's. Yeah. So multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Plus what is under root 8 equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. Minus what's under root 98 equals to 98. So 2 9 18 7 7 is 49 7 1 7. So it's equals to 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 2 plus under root 50. What's under root 50 equals to? Let me just find that out. 2 25s are 50, 5 5s are 25, 5 are 25. So under root 50 is equals to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2. Now just simplify each of these terms. So first of all, first one, we've got a pair of 2 and a pair of 3. So it's equals to 2 multiplied by 3 under root what's remaining inside 2. Plus we've got a pair of 2 and remains inside is 2. So 2 under root 2 minus we've got a pair of 7 and 2 remains inside. So minus 7 under root 2. And the last one, we've got a pair of 5 and 2 remains inside. So it's going to be plus 5 under root 2. Now simply, it's okay, just simplify it further. 3 2 is a 6 under root 2 plus 2 under root 2 minus 7 under root 2 plus 5 under root 2. Okay, so this is simple addition. So 5 plus 2 is 7. So 5, and this is going to directly cut down, and 6 under root 2 would be our single answer. And that's it for part O. Proceeding on to, and in fact, that's it for question number 4. Proceeding on to question number 5. Okay, so today we are going to continue with question number 5, exercise 3.4. I'm going to be honest. I divided this lecture into two parts. I was kind of tired in the last time, so we'll just continue from here. Jumping straight in, again, these are the same type of questions, no new logic, no new things, just simple multiplication, division, and all that. So, first of all, we are going to say under root 2 multiplied by 3 plus under root 2. So, this is for question number 5, part A. Now, the thing is, we know when we are multiplying one digit with a whole bracket value, we multiply it by each value. That's basics. We know that. So what we are going to say is that this is equals to what? Under 3 under root 2 plus under root 2 multiplied by under root 2. So that would give me 2. And that's it. This is the answer. And before I proceed, I would like to do one thing, and that would be to change my template. I want it to rule wide. I think it's really hard to adjust in this. It's much more better. Let me just adjust my answer key. There we go. Okay. So for part B, we are going to say under root 3 multiplied by 2 under root 3 plus under root 12. Now the thing is, again, simple things, 2 multiplied by 3 as a whole. Why is that? Because when we multiply this under root 3 by under root 3, we get 3 as a whole. We always know under root something multiplied by under root something is equals to under root that value itself. So just keep in mind. And the reason why that happens is, for example, we have a raised to the power 1 over 2 multiplied by a raised to the power 1 over 2. So that would be equals to a raised to the power 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2. And what is 0.5 plus 0.5? That's 1 over 2. That is equals to 1. And that's it. This is basically the logic behind it. So we are going to continue under root 3 multiplied by under root 12. So we are just going to basically multiply 3 multiplied by 12. So this is going to be equals to 6 plus what is 3 multiplied by 3? 3 to 6, 3 under root 6. And again, we know what under root 6 is. Again, it's really important to know square roots, under roots, cube roots, everything. So what is under root 36? That's equals to 6, because 6 6 is 36. So 6 plus 6 is equals to 12. And that's our answer for exercise 3.4, question number 5, part B. Proceeding forward. Let me just get this. No, for part B, we have, oh, sorry, not part B, part C. We have under root 2 multiplied by 5 minus under root 2. Sorry, 5 minus 2 under root 2. Again, the same things are going to happen here. It's simple 5 under root 2 minus 2 multiplied by what is under root 2 multiplied by under root 2? We discussed that before. Both of them are equals to 2. So 5 under root 2 minus 4 is supposed to be our answer. That is it. Let me just check it one more. Yeah, that's it. Okay, for part D, we have under root 3 plus under root 20, multiplied by positive 20, under root 27 plus 5. Okay, so we have got under root 27 multiplied by 3 plus 5 under root 3. Okay. So what is 27 multiplied by 3? 7 3 is 1 8 3 2 is 6 7 8. So that is equals to 81. 27 3 is 81. Yeah. Under root 81 is sorry, plus 5 under root 3 is equals to what? Well, under root 81, again, under root cube roots are important. So what is 9 nines are? It's 81. So 9 is 81. So 9 plus 5 under root 3 is our final answer for this part. And that's it. Please wait a second before we proceed. Let me just get my calculator. Okay. For part E, we have under root 3 multiplied by under root 3 minus 1. Now, the thing is, this is no big deal. We have discussed before under root 3 multiplied by under root 3. The same logic here. This is equals to 3 minus under root 3 because minus 1 under root 3 and under root minus under root 3 are the same thing. So that's it. That's our answer for part E. Now let me just straight line here. Okay. For part F, we have under root 5 multiplied by 2 under root 5 plus under root 20. Now, this is where things go towards multiplication. Not much of a big deal. I mean, yeah, you should know your mental maths because, again, I'm emphasizing this thing more and more because it's new. P1 is a non-calculator paper, and you have to understand that. I mean, you have to take care about that and obviously improve your mental math. So, you know, decrease your reliability on your whatever calculator or whatever you have. Okay. So for part F, we have again 2 under root 5 multiplied by 5. So it's going to be equals to 5 because under root 5 multiplied by under root 5 is equals to what? 5. Thank you. So plus 20 under root 20 multiplied by 5. That is equals to 10 plus what's 20 multiplied by 5? It's equals to 100. So under root 100, so that is equals to 10 plus 10, and your answer is equals to 20. I mean, these questions are really short, and I mean they're easy. What we have been doing before, I think these ones are much more easier than those. So G is under root 2 plus 1 under root 2 minus 1. So I'm going to be using my FOIL method here, and I hope you know what the FOIL method is. First, for F, O for outer, I for inner, and L for last. Okay, now it's really important to, memorize this because, I mean, without the FOIL method, I find it really really hard, sorry, to multiply, brackets. It's basically the FOIL method is for multiplying two equations, x plus y, for example, inside brackets, and those equations are supposed to be unequal. So what we do is just multiply the first value by the first value, the second value by the outer value by the outer value. So what is the outer value here? X, and this is the one. What is the inner value between these two? So y and 2x. And what is the last value of each of these brackets? Well, obviously, the last value in the first bracket is y, and the last value in is 1. So y multiplied by 1. I've been doing this method a lot throughout my lectures. I don't know why. I felt like I should explain it today, but still, I think I've explained it before when I first used it. But yeah, just for your general knowledge. Well, it's general knowledge that you should know. Without that, I mean, your paper is going to be really hard for you. So basically, what we're going to do is under root 2 plus 1. Again, I'm going to write this down. Under root 2 minus 1. Now, the thing is, I could have used the FOIL method. However, Just when I wrote this down, I realized that this is following the equation a plus b, a minus b. And if you would remember the trigonometric identities, I hope so you do, we would remember that a plus b multiplied by a minus b would be something like what? A squared minus b squared. So keep that in mind. And so this is under root 2 plus 1 and under root 2 minus 1. Assuming this under root 2 is equals to a and this 1 is equals to b, we can easily say that this equation is going to be equals to under root 2 whole squared plus 1, minus 1 whole squared. So that would give you what's under root 2 squared? It's equals to 2. 2 minus 1, and that's equals to 1. And that's it. This is the answer for what? Um, part G. Okay, part G answer is 1. Let me just get this up here. Yeah, this is much more better. Let me just, adjust it. I'm actually doing that because I want some space here so that I can easily solve the rest of the questions. Okay, now proceeding on the next part, which is part what? H. What part H tells us that under root 3 plus 5 multiplied by under root 3 minus 1. Now the thing is, we realize that in this one, we have two different equations inside the brackets. So what we have to do is, we are going to use what? The FOIL method, as I've told you. So what we are going to do is, first, so the first values of both of the equations are going to be multiplied. Under root 3 multiplied by under root 3 is 3. Then the outer value here. So under root 3, the outer value for this bracket and the outer value for this bracket. So this is going to be equals to, minus 5 multiplied by under root 3 is minus 5 under root 3. Inner values are plus 5 under root 3. And the last value for both of the brackets are going to be multiplied. So this is 5 is 25, but this is negative 5. So negative 5 multiplied by positive 5 is equals to negative 25. So this and this is going to be cancelled, as you can guess. They're going to plus minus, and positive 3 minus 25 is equals to negative 22. And that's supposed to be your answer for part H. I think I've done a mistake, in fact. In fact, I've done a mistake, and that is that I've changed the question. I don't know why I do this. And I'm sorry for being a bit lazy today. I'm not feeling that much well, but I'm really sorry for this one. This is not how I will do it. Part H. So part H is basically under root 3 plus 5 multiplied by under root 3 minus 1. So what we're going to do is simply multiply these two values. First, now as we discussed the FOIL method. So first, under root 3 multiplied by under root 3 is going to be 3. The outer values of both of the brackets, under root 3 multiplied by negative 1, which is the outer value. That is going to be negative under root 3. Now the inner values, plus 5 under root 3. And now the last value, which is negative 5. Okay. So that's it. Now we're going to solve this up. 3 minus 5 is negative 2, plus 4 under root 3. And that's our answer for part H. Now proceeding on to part I. 2 plus under root 5, 2 under root 5 plus 1. Okay. So again, both are different equations, so we are going to use the FOIL method here. So the first and first value. So 2 under root 5 multiplied by 2 is simply 4 under root 5. because we multiply the index value, not the third value. So now first value done, outer values. First outer value is 2 multiplied by 1. So it's basically plus 2. Inner value is plus under root 5 multiplied by 2 under root 5. So this is going to be equals to 5 and 2 multiplied by 5, because under root 5 multiplied by under root 5 is 5. Simple. And then the last value is plus under root 5. Now we are going to add this up. 4 under root 5 plus under root 5 is 5 under root 5 plus 2, 5 2s are 10 plus 2 is 12. So 5 under root 5 plus 12 is your answer for part I. Okay. Um, so by the way, my emphasis is now mostly on to keep my board as clean as possible. So, and as readable as possible. By the way, if you think that I need some improvements, please do feel free to write them down in the comment section so I can benefit from them. I'm open to suggestions because I'm making these lectures because of you, and I want to give you the best resource possible. So that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm doing. So now the next part is part J, 3 minus under root 2 and 3 plus under root 2. So the thing is, what we're going to do is basically, again, not use the FOIL method before I say that. We are going to use the quadratic formula, because a plus b and multiplied by a minus b is equals to a squared minus b squared. And you have to remember that whenever you do anything. So a squared minus b squared is here. So what we're going to simply do is just say the a squared, 3 squared, minus b squared under root 2 squared. So that is equals to 9 minus 2. And what is 9 minus 2 equals to? It's equals to 7. And that's basically the answer for part J. For part K, what I'm going to do is 4 plus under root 3 multiplied by 4 minus under root 3. So again, the same formula is going to be repeated here. So 4 plus under root 3, 4 minus under root 3 is 4 squared minus p squared, which is under root 3 whole squared. So 4 fours is 16 minus under root 3 is 3. Is equals to 16 minus 3 is 13. And that's our answer for part K. By the way, I didn't label that answer part. Proceeding on to part L. By the way, before I proceed on, I would prefer, to just erase this one. Because again, I want each question to be in one page. So I can, in fact, sometime later on, I could, share the solution key with you guys so that it is much more easier for you to, solve the questions. So for part K, we have done here, and part L, we have again 1 plus under root 5 multiplied by 1 minus under root 5. So again, what we're going to do is simply just say, again, it's the same formula as we discussed before, a plus b, a minus b is equals to a squared minus b squared. So again, a squared minus under root 5 squared is equals to 1 minus what? 5. And what is 1 minus 5? That's equals to negative 4. And that's your answer for part L. For part M, we have what? 4 plus 2 under root 3. 4 plus 2 under root 3 is going to be what? Multiplied by 4 minus 2 under root 3. Again, the thing is, the same formula is going to be used here. And why is that? Because 2 under root 3, 4, if we assume this is B, and if we assume this is A, then the second one should, if this is A plus B, then the second one should be 4 minus 2 under root 3. And that's exactly what the second equation is. So simple, A plus B, A minus B is equals to A squared minus B squared. That's the quadratic formula, and we are going to follow it. So 4 squared minus 2 under root 3 whole squared. Now, most students make the mistake that they write this as 16, but the second one, they don't know what to do. And by the way, some of them do this under root 3 is opened up, then 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. However, that's not the case. This is a whole squared value, okay? So we are going to apply the square on whole of the value. So this is 4 multiplied by, what is under root 3 squared? It is 3. So 4 multiplied by 3, this is equal to 16 minus 4 3s is 12, and that is equal to 4. And that's our answer for part M. For part N, we have under root 7 plus 7 plus under root 5 multiplied by under root 7 plus 2 under root 5. Now, I'm going to keep it as basic as possible, and I'm going to use the one and only FOIL method. So the first value of the equation multiplied by the first value, this is equals to 7. The second, the outer value multiplied by the outer value is going to be equals to plus 2 under root 5 multiplied by 7. In fact, I write this when you can write the value 35. Plus, this was the outer value, the inner value, which is again under root 35. First outer, inner, and then the last value, which is equals to 5 under root 5 multiplied by under root 5. Again, this is equals to 5. Now simplify this. 7 plus 5 is equals to what? What is 7 plus 5? Wait a second, I think I've done something wrong. Yeah, I've done something wrong. Under root 7 multiplied by under root 7 value, under root 7 plus under root 5, under root 7 plus 2 under root 5. Under root first value under root 7 multiplied by outer value plus 2 multiplied by under root 35. Inner value 7 plus 35. Last value under root 5 plus 2. So that is going to be equals to 7 plus 12. So 12 plus 3 under root 35. I'm getting 12 plus 3 under root 35. And basically, I have the book with me right now. And the answer is 17 plus 3 under root 35. And that's a confusion because I think my values are correct. Let me just recheck for a second before we can continue. So under root 7 multiplied by under root 7. 7 is equal to 7. Okay. Under root 7 multiplied by under root 7 is 7. Then we have outer value plus 2 under root 35. Then we have the inner value plus under root 35. And then we have the last value. Oh, I got it. My bad. The thing is, we forgot what? We forgot the. Let me just erase this first. I'm really sorry for this mistake, and I don't know why I've been making this mistake today. And the thing is that we multiply the last value, so that would be equals to that would be equals to 2 multiplied by 5 because under root 5 multiplied by under root 5 is 5, and then we have 2 here also, so this is 10. So 17 plus 3 under root 35 is your answer for part N. For part O, we have 3 plus 2 under root 2 multiplied by 5 plus 2 under root 2. Now we are going to use the FOIL method again. So this is the first value again. So 5 3 is 15 plus outer value here plus 6 under root 2 inner value, that is equals to 5 2 is 10 under root 2 and the last value, which is equals to 2 multiplied by 2. So this is equals to 2 2s are 4, multiplied by under root 2 multiplied by under root 2 is 2. So this is equals to 15 plus 8. So what is 15 plus 8? 15 plus 8 is equals to 23 plus 16 under root, oops, plus 16 under root 2. And that's our answer for part O. And that's it basically for question number 5. Now, thing is, I had to compromise this much space. We could use that next time, but still, if we are having a long question, something like that. But I would prefer that. So, again, I have to change my template for this one. I'll change it to wide. Wide, okay. Now, next step, what we're going to do is question number 6. Question number 6. Expand and simplify this. So they have told us this is not under root. This is 2 plus under root 5 whole squared. Now don't go on squaring 2 squared plus under root 5 squared. That would be wrong because this is a whole equation, and if when we are going to do this, what is the equation we have learned? A plus b whole squared is equals to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So now remember this equation because you're an advanced student and it doesn't suit an advanced student that you do not know basic quadratic formulas. So please do bear that in mind. So again, a squared is 2 squared plus 2 multiplied by a, which is 2. What is b? Which is under root 5. And by the way, you could also do a is equal to 2 and b is equal to under root 5. If you find it confusing, so you could just write down the a and b values and then just copy them down according to the equation. So we have left with plus b squared, which is under root 5 whole squared. So now we're going to simplify this. We are going to get 4 plus 5, 2 to the 4 under root 5 plus under root 5 squared is 5. And that would give us 9 plus 4 under root 5. And that's it. That's your answer for part number A for question number 6. No big deal, just basic quadratic formula. Again, you should know the basics, and even the hardest of the questions will look easy to you. So just bear that in mind. For part B, we have 5 minus under root 3 whole squared. That would be equal to what? Again, the same thing. A, in fact, I'm going to use a is equals to 5, B is equals to under root 3. So again, use the same thing. So A squared, 5 squared, minus 2AB, because remember, this is a negative sign, so minus. Oh, I didn't know that feature. If you scribble it up, it raises it up. Nice. So 5 squared minus under root 3, 5 squared minus 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by under root 3 plus b squared is under root 3 whole squared. So now what we're going to do is 5 5 is 25 minus 10 under root 3 plus 3. And that's equals to 25 plus 3, 28 minus 10 under root 3. And that's our answer for question number 6, part B. Let me just make a partition here and proceed on to part C. So 4 plus 5 under root 3 whole squared is here. So we have got a squared, again 4 squared. This is a positive sign, so we are going to say this is equals to plus A 2, sorry, plus 2A B 5 under root 3 plus B squared, which is 5 under root 3 whole squared. Now again, remember this is a whole squared, not a squared on under root 3 only. Okay, so 16 plus simplify is 4 2s are 8 5s are 40 under root 3 plus what is 5 5s are 25 multiplied by 3. This is going to be equals to 16 plus 75 plus 40 under root 3. So that would be equals to what? 16 plus 75 is equals to 91. So 91 plus 40 under root 3 is our answer. Part number C, question number 6. Next thing we are going to do is part D. Part D tells us under root 2 plus under root 3 whole squared is equals to whatever we want to find out. So we are going to simplify this, and again the same formula: A is equals to under root 2, B is equals to under root what? 3. So A squared under root 2 whole squared minus 2 multiplied by A, which is under root 2, multiplied by under root 3 plus under root 3 whole squared. So we have got 2 minus 2 under root 3 multiplied by 2 is 6 plus 3 3s are 9. Sorry, this is under root, so plus 3. So that is going to give us, oops, I was so bad, it took that as a curve. So 2 plus 3 is 5 minus 2 under root 6. 2 under root 6, and that's our answer for part D. Now for question number 7, we're going to take this up. The next slide. So question number 7 is telling us what a rectangle has sides of length 2 plus under root 8 and 7 minus under root 2. Find the area of the rectangle. So the thing is that it is not necessary to know which is the height and which is the breadth. So basically they have given us this rectangle, and they've told us that the length is whatever has sides of length this and this. So this is 7 minus under root 2 and this is 2 plus under root 8. Okay, so basically he has given the question has given us two values. Now we can figure what we want to find out from here. So 7 minus under root 2 and 2 plus under root 8. Now they've told us find the area of the rectangle. Simple. And they've told us how to express our answer. It's important to note that this should be the form, whatever our answer is. Okay? So remember that. Now proceeding on. So what is the area of rectangle? Area of rectangle is equals to length multiplied by breadth. Okay, so this is our length, this is our breadth. What we're going to do is simply just multiply these two values. So area is equals to 7 minus under root 2 multiplied by 2 plus under root 8. Now we multiplied this. Now basically when they've told us to express this in this form, they've basically told us that we are going to find not a value in points, for example 6.333333, or anything else may be 6.38. They've told us to find the exact value, and basically these type of questions also come in past paper in the form find the exact value for this type of question. So the thing is, whenever you have something like find the exact value, give it in these type of forms. You do not open them, you do not give them in points, you do not give them in decimal places. Okay, so we have got this. Again, the FOIL method is going to be used first of both of them. 7 twos is 14. Outer of both of the values plus 7 under root 8. Inner of both of the values minus 2 under root 2. And the last value is 8 twos are 16 plus under root 8 twos is 16. So 14 plus 7 under root 8 minus 2 under root 2 plus what is 16 under root is 4. 4 4 is 16. Now simplify this. 14 plus 4 is 18. 7 under root, sorry, I did a mistake. 7 under root here. So is equals to 14, 18 plus 7 under root 8 minus 2 under root 2. I think is many students leave it here and they just, they ponder over the fact that why is this not giving us a under root 8 in the question. And the reason why is, again, as I told you, it's really important to simplify as much as possible whenever you can. So the thing is, under root 8 can be simplified further. How is that? I'll show you. So basically, we have 8 as a factor. Now, if we find the LCM, we have 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, sorry. 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. And basically, that's how we find it out. So we can say that the factors of 8 is 7 under root 8. Instead of this, we will also write this as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 minus 2 under root 2. Now, the thing is, we have discussed before, whenever we have under root, for an under root, I mean 1 over anything to the power 1 over 2, we can make pairs and open it up. So we make this pair that leaves behind a single value of under root 2. So that would be left behind. So we can say that 18 plus, and when the pair is formed, only one value of that pair goes out. Okay. So 7 multiplied by 2 under root 2 minus 2 under root 2. Now if you simplify this, we would get 18 plus 7 2 is 14 under root 2 minus 2 under root 2. And then again, that would give us 18 plus 12 under root 2. And as you can see now, we have this in the exact same form as given in your question. So 18 plus 12 under root 2 is our answer for part C. Wait a second, I made a mistake. I'm really sorry. It's a minor one, but it's there. This is not positive under root 16. And this is not 18. Why is that? Let me tell you. The thing is that this negative under root 2 is multiplied by positive under root 8. So negative multiplied by positive is going to give us negative. So this is going to be minus 4. And what is 14 minus 4? It's 10. So we're going to find this by the value 10. 10 plus 12 under root 2 is your answer for question number 7. Proceeding on to the next question. Question number 8. Again, let me just change template for one sec. Toolbar, apply. Okay. Now the thing is, find the value of AC squared. So basically, we are going to use this one here. They've given us the values of AB, BC. So AB is basically 9 under root 3, BC is equal to 5 under root 2, and they've told us to find out the value of AC. But they have told us to find out the value of AC squared. Now, the thing is, many students, what they do, they don't use the trigonometric identity. I mean, it's clear by the fact this is a right angle triangle. It's been showing here. And when something is a right angle triangle, what is it? It does contain a hypotenuse. And when it does contain a hypotenuse, what can we use? We can use the Pythagoras theorem. So what we are going to use is the Pythagoras theorem, obviously. So question number 8, part A, Pythagoras theorem. So we have to find the hypotenuse right now here. So AC squared would be equals to a squared plus b squared. So ab squared plus bc squared would be equals to ac squared. So ac squared is basically equals to ab squared, which is 9 under root 3 whole squared, plus 5 under root 2 whole squared. Now the thing is, they've told us to find ac squared. Now remember, AC squared, not AC, it's AC squared. Okay, so just remember that. So AC, so basically, whatever we find the value of that, we should not apply the under root of that. We would just directly write that value. So AC is basically equals to 9 under root 3. By the way, I don't know why I've written this as a cube here. It's supposed to be a square. So 9, again, the thing is, this is not a whole equation. This 9 under root 3 plus 16 would whole squared, that would be an equation, and that would be required opening by a quadratic formula. However, there's no plus sign here, no nothing else, just simple squaring. So 9 nines is 81 multiplied by under root 3 is squared is 3. So this plus 5 are 25 multiplied by 2. This plus this is equals to AC squared. So AC squared is equals to basically what? 81 multiplied by 3. 81 multiplied by 3 is 243. So 243 plus 25 twos is 50. So AC squared is basically equals to 243 plus 50, which is equals to 293. So this is 293. In fact, it is really important to find oh, they've not given us any, centimeter meter. So we just write AC squared is equals to 293. Okay, no centimeter etc. required because they've not given it in the question itself. Please wait a second before I continue. Okay, so question number 8, part B. Wait a second. Question number 8, part B. Find the value of 10x. Write your answer in the form this, where A and B are angles. So basically, right now, we do not care about the form. Okay, just remember that. Don't care about this one right now. First of all, try to understand what the question asks you. Now, this is the second step. Okay, no need to stress about it right now. Okay, this is the second step. First step, what they are asking, find the value of 10x. Now they've given us the angle, which is x. And what is tan equals to? So I don't know what method you have memorized for remembering the trigonometric identities. I use SOHCAHTOA. If you do not know that, you could just pick any identity. So we know that tan of anything is equals to opposite upon adjacent. Okay, so adjacent is the side which is just with that, and the opposite is the side which is just in front of that angle. So adjacent is 5 under root 2 and AB is our opposite. So simple tan x is equals to what? Opposite is 9 under root 3 divided by 5 under root 2. Okay, so the thing is, this may look a little bit confusing right now, how to solve it further, but basically it has a concept which has not been assessed for quite a long time in this exercise, and that's basically rationalizing. So basically, what we do in rationalizing is multiply 5 under root 2 divide by 5 under root 2, and that's basically equals to 1, but what it does is removes the under root in the denominator, and that's what is not preferred, as we can see here. So basically what we're going to do is tan x is equal to 9 under root 3 multiplied by 5 under root 2 divided by what is 5 5s are 25 multiplied by under root 2 and multiplied by under root 2 is 2. So that is equals to what is 9 5s are 25 multiplied. What is 9 5s are? It's equals to 45, And what is we multiplied the under root value. So this is 45 under root 6 divided by what? 50. And that's your answer for part B of question number 7. Now for part C. For part C, we have find the area of the triangle. Write your answer in this form, where P and Q are integers. Again, we have to write it in the exact form. And what is the area of a triangle? Okay. So the area of triangle is equal to 1 over 2 base multiplied by height. Okay. So basically we have the base here. BC is the base. AB is the height. So basic. Now, by the way, for those of you who know the formula 1 over 2 AB sine C, please, again, I mean, this is not some rocket science, I mean, you could just simply, you could use that formula by finding out that angle, but why? I mean, why are you even doing that? Why are you finding the x value when it is not even required? I mean, some of you even make things complicated when they are not and that much complicated. So please do try to not go into that advanced stuff and keep it as simple as possible. So 1 over 2 base into height. So the thing is, we are going to say area of triangle is equals to what? 500 1 over 2 multiplied by 500 root 2, which is the base, multiplied by 900 root 3, which is the height. So the area of triangle is equals to, now I'm going to use my calculator. 1 over 2 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 5 is equals to 45 over 2. So 45 over 2, what's going to come into the under root sign? Under root 2 multiplied by under root 3. So this is equals to 45 under root 6 divided by 2. And that's it. That is it for question number 2. We could even, oh, by the way, they have also told us find P and Q as integer. I mean, this could be your answer, but just simply, just for the sake of details, you could even write P is equals to 45, and Q is equals to 2. And that's it. That's it for question number 8. Question number 9. So question number 9 tells us that there's a cuboid and it has a square base. So the size of the square of length this, the height of the cuboid is this, find the volume of the cuboid. So basically, how do we draw a cuboid? I'll try my best. As you can guess, I am really bad, really bad in drawing. Before I do that, I'm going to change my tab. I'm trying to be as good as possible here. Is okay, I guess this is how we do it. I mean, bear with me, sorry for that, but yeah, you have to, because that's essential for understanding the question. Yeah, I got this one. There's like, it could be better. It could be better, but it's okay right now. So the thing is, you know what? I'll find a way to, make this better. But for now, you will have to go on with this. Let me just make this better a bit. Okay. So basically, this is a cuboid. I hope you understand that. Just like a cuboid your maths teacher draws in school. But yeah, the side of the square, uh, now we are going to the base of that. So the sides of the square are of length 1 plus 2 under root 2. So 1 plus under root 2 is here. Now basically they've told us this is a square base cuboid. So that means that the breadth and height are the same. So this is 1 plus under root 2. So this is also going to be equals to what? 1 plus under root 2. So basically now the height they've told us is 5 minus under root 2. And they've told us to find the volume. So what is the volume of the cuboid? Volume of cuboid. So volume of cuboid is length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. So basically when we have some cuboid with a square base, it's equals to what? Length multiplied by height, because basically length is equals to the breadth. Okay, so this part 1 plus under root 2 is equals to this part, because we all know that a square all sides are going to be e. Okay, so just remember that. Now we're going to find the volume. Volume is equals to 5 minus under root 2 multiplied by what is the base and length. It is 1 plus 2 under 1 plus under root 2 whole squared. By the way, I've written 1 plus under root 2 whole squared. You could even write 1 plus under root 2 multiplied by 1 plus under root 2, but I have reasons for that why I'm doing this. So 5 minus under root 2 is going to give us 5 minus under root 2 as it is, but the next step I'm going to multiply this by the quadratic formula. So a squared plus 2 multiplied by a multiplied by b plus b squared is 2 squared is under root 2 squared is 2. Simplify this. 5 minus under root 2 multiplied by a squared is 1 plus 2 under root 2 plus 2. So this is equals to 5 minus under root 2 multiplied by 3 plus 2 under root 2. Now you could use the FOIL method now. What we're going to do is first value of the bracket multiplied with first value. 5 3 is 15. Outer value multiplied by the outer value plus 2 under root 2. So 5 multiplied by 2 under root 2 is 5 to the 10 under root 2. Then the inner value multiplied by the inner value minus 3 under root 2. And the last value multiplied by the last value. This is equals to minus 2 under root 2. So this is equals to 15 plus 10 minus 3 is 7 minus 2 is 5 plus 5 under root 2, and that's it. 15 plus 5 under root 2 is our answer for question number 9. But no, I've done a mistake here. These are 15. इसको question number 8 और 9 दोनों में mistake आई. First किया. So we have got so we are going to use the FOIL method right now. This is now simple. 5 3 is 15. Is the first value. Outer value is 5 2 is 10 under root 2. Inner value is minus 3 under root 2. And the last value is positive 2 multiplied by under root 2 multiplied by under root 2. In fact, this is going to be not positive but negative. So minus 2 and what again? 2 multiplied by 2. So this is going to be 15 minus 4 plus 7 under root 2, and that's equals to 11 plus 7 under root 2. And what is the centimeter cube is equals to our answer. So 11 plus 7 under root 2 is our answer for question number 9. Proceeding on to question number 10. Okay, so for question number 10, we have find the exact value of, by the way, I'm gonna do that. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. So they've told us find the exact value of 2 plus under root 3 inside and under root minus 2 minus under root 3 inside and under root. So the thing is that what are we going to do in this? So given us a hint, let x is equal to 2 plus under root 3 minus 2 minus under root 3 inside and under root 3 and then square both sides of the equation. And in fact, they have given us the answer in the equation. So basically what they've told us do this. They've told us do the first step. They've given us the first two steps and then we just have to simplify. So x minus, oops, sorry, x minus, x minus 2 plus under root 3, x equals to 2 plus under root 3 inside and under root minus under root 2 minus under root 2 minus under root 3. And basically, how are we going to find this exact value? We have to get rid of the extra under roots. And in fact, they've also told us here, add square both sides of the equations. So basically, we simply add square on both sides of the equation. So x squared is equals to under root, 2 plus under root 3 minus under root 2 minus, sorry, not under root, minus under root 2 minus under root 3 in an under root whole square. Now it's very important to apply a whole square, not an individual square. Now this next step you're going to do is, what is the next step? So basically this follows the equation. How are we going to open this type of quadratic equation? A plus b whole squared. Yeah, this is a plus b whole squared because a is equal to 2 plus under root 3 and b is equal to 2 minus, inside and under root. And b is equal to under root 2 minus under root 3. So a squared, okay. So this is a minus b. So x squared is equal to a squared. So under root 2 plus under root 3 whole squared minus 2ab, a which is under root 2 plus under root 3 multiplied by under root 2 minus under root 3 plus b squared. And what is b squared equals to? Under root 2 minus under root 3 in an under root whole squared. Now the next step is we simplify this. X squared is equals to simply 2 plus under root 3 because the root is cancelled out minus 2 multiplied by, now we multiply the value inside the under root. So 2 plus under root 3 multiplied by 2 minus under root 3. 2 plus under root 3 multiplied by 2 minus under root 3 plus 2 minus under root 3 because again the under root and square values cancelled out. So x squared is equals to 2 plus 2 is 4, under root 3 minus under root 3 cancels down, minus 2, and then just simplify this up. So in this one, first value multiplied by first value, so 4, outer value multiplied by the outer value minus 2 under root 3, inner value plus 2 under root 3, and the last value which is equals to, this is positive, this is negative. So this is equals to negative 3. I know this is a bit of a mess here, but I'm sorry I can't do anything about it. So plus, in fact, nothing happens now. So simplify this further, x squared is equals to 4 minus 2 multiplied by, this cancels down, 2 minus 3 is 1. So x squared is equals to 4 minus 2, which is equals to 2 itself, and x is equals to what? Under root 2. And that's our answer for question number 10. That's it. I would not term that as easy. I mean, I would have found it really hard if this hint wouldn't have been given to us. So thanks to the book, we solved this, but it made our life easier. So challenge question 2, which is question number 11. And again, before I do that, I so for question number 11, part A, what they've told us is it is given that under root 6 minus 4 under root 2 is equals to under root A minus under root or B. Now they've told us to find the value of A and B. Now it's not really important that every time you simplify this one. In this case, it would have been wrong because yeah, it is simplifiable, but it's gonna take you a lot of time and a lot of effort, and it's kind of advanced. So what you should prefer is keep these value. Now, how do you finish that under root? You apply the square. Now you can't apply square on one side because you need to neutralize it on the other side. So you apply square on both sides. So basically the values stay the same. So 6 minus 4 under root 2 is supposed to be equals to under root a minus under root b whole squared. So we again know that a is equal to under root a and b is equal to under root b. And that would be equals to, so a minus b whole squared is equals to a squared. So under root a whole squared minus 2a, which is under root a, b, which is under root b, plus b squared, which is equals to plus b. Next thing, 6 minus 4 under root 2 is equals to a minus 2 under root a multiplied by b plus what b. So 6 minus 4 under root 2 is actually equals to a plus b minus 2 under root ab. Now the thing is, I hope you know the comparison method. And the comparison method is basically we compare the two equations we have. So we know these two equations are equal to each other. And we know two things. We know that the constant value is equal to 6. So a plus anything which is constant would be taken as the what? Constant value. So a plus b does not have any under root or anything else like that. So we can say a plus b is equal to 6 because we are comparing the constants right now. And then we can make the second equation out of this, that negative 4 under root 2 is here, negative 2 under root ab. So we see there's a common thing here, which is what? Under root. So we can say negative 2 under root ab is supposed to be equals to negative 4 under root 2, and that's completing our equation. And by solving this up, we can find that a is equals to 6 minus b. Okay, so now we know we have an equation for a. Now we input it here, so negative 2 under root a multiplied by, sorry, 6 minus b multiplied by b is equals to negative 4 under root 2. Simplify this further. Um, what is it going to be? Negative 2 under root 6. What is 6b? 6b minus b squared is equals to negative 4 under root 2. Now, two simple steps, and we are going to make this much more easier. Under root cancel by under root. Then this 2 goes up there and divides by 4. So this is going to be 6b minus b squared in an under root is equals to 4 under root 2 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Okay. Then we are going to continue here. We are going to get under root 6b minus b squared is equals to 2 under root 2. Now we could just do the simple step, and that is what? Squared on both sides, because we have to remove this under root no matter what. So 6b minus b squared whole squared is going to be equals to 2 under root 2 whole squared. Okay, this cancels down this. So we have got 6b minus b squared is equals to what? 2 squared is 4, under root 2 squared is 2. So 6b minus b squared is equals to 8. Now this is going to form in a quadratic equation, b squared minus 6b plus 8 is equals to 0. Okay, that's it. Next thing we are going to do is we are going to just simply solve this up. We are going to say the quadratic formula. We are going to find the factors of 8. So 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, and 2 1s are 2. Okay, so we have 2 2s are 4, 4 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 2. Yeah, so b squared minus 4b minus 2b plus 8 is equals to 0. Okay, so b as the common, b minus 4 here, minus 2 as the common, b minus 4 here is equals to 0. So b minus 4, b minus 2 is equals to 0. That would give us two values for b. B is equals to positive 4 or b is equals to positive 2. Okay, so the next thing we are going to find out is a. So when b is equals to 4, a is equals to what? 6 minus 4, and that is equals to what? 6 minus 4 is 2. When b is equals to 2, b is equals to 2, a is equals to 6 minus 4, which is equals to 6 minus 2, which is equals to 4. So we have the conclusion. Wait a second. That, wait a second. Let's clarify this line. So we have the conclusion, b is equals to 4, a is equals to 2, or a is equals to 4 and b is equals to 2. Okay. So the thing is, what we are going to do here is we are going to first of all simplify these two values to get out one value. And what I mean by this is, well, we can't go on with two values because we can see in the second question, we have to find out 6 minus 4 under root 2 and an under root inside another under root. So we'll use this value right here. However, we have to, shortlist our answer into one. So the thing is, if you realize that if we use 6 minus 4 under root 2, in fact, let me just use it this way. I've got under root 2 minus under root 4 in the first equation, and for the second one I have under root 4 minus under root 2, which would be also equals to 2 minus under root 2. So the thing is that we know under root 2 is smaller than under root 4, which is in fact equals to 2. So we'll get any value which is what? Negative. This would be negative x. I won't find the value in a calculator. I'll assume right now this is a non-calculator question. Okay. So the thing is, right now we have negative x, whatever that value is. But we do know that this value will be negative because under root 2 is lesser than under root 4. In the second one, however, we know this value will be positive. Let it be positive y. And why is that? Because 2 is greater than under root 2 and it won't affect the negative value. So the thing is, in the second terms of values, we have got what? Positive something, and in the first term of values, we have got negative something. So the thing is, this negative or positive value is equal to under root 6 minus 4 under root 2. Now we do know whenever we find an under root, mostly what do we get? We get an answer in terms of positive. Okay, so for example, I take under root 9 is equals to positive 3. I take under root 16, that's equals to positive 4. Yeah, I know that we also take in terms negative values, but what is the most generally accepted value? It is the positive value. So that's how we are going to shortlist this one. So basically, what is going to happen right now is that we are going to take what the positive value, which will give us a positive result. Because in under root, first of all, there can't be any negative value. And apart from that, from this value, we will get a positive value. Okay, we won't get a negative value. Okay, because we are going towards the most generally accepted term. Okay, so for now, what would give us the positive value? These set of terms, and that would make a is equals to 4 and b is equals to 2. Okay, so we are going to say that this one would be non-applicable for now, resulting from the word conclusion we have just made out. Okay, so we are going to assume that this is non-applicable and a is equals to 4, b is equals to 2. Okay, I hope it's clear. If it's not clear, the comment section is free to ask, and I'll try my best to answer all of your questions. I know this is a bit of a tricky concept. Well, that's the reason why it's in the challenge questions. So we are going to say that our final answer is a is equals to 4 and b is equals to 2. Now proceeding on to part B. Now the thing is, in part B, we notice something, and that's this. This is an under root inside an under root inside an under root. Okay. So under root 2 is inside two under roots. We have done before is one under root. Now the basic thing is and I mean you should like first of all see the relation between part A and B in any type of question. It does not needs to be necessary in this type of question or something like that. In any question, whatever you do, make a relation between parts A and B because they do have a relation. So, and if there's no relation, then just continue with whatever you would have done. Okay. So the thing is, we notice we have a relation. This 6 minus 4 under root 2 does come in this question also. Okay. So 6 minus 4 under root 2 in an under root is repeated. So that means we can use our answer for part 1 to reduce one under root from our answer. And that's what we are going to do. What we are going to do is we're going to write under root of 23 minus 6. Instead of this is under root 6 minus 4 under root 2, I'm going to write the answer which we have simplified, which is under root a minus under root b right here. So instead of this whole value, I'm going to write under root a minus under root b. What is under root a and what is under root b? So I'm going to just write this out. Under root a is 4. We finalize this answer. And under root b is equal to negative under root 2. So this is what we are going to simplify it to is equals to under root c plus under root d. Now the next step is to simplify this up. 23 minus 6 under root 4 minus under root 2 inside and under root is equals to, in fact, this is minus 6 under root 2, sorry, is equals to under root c plus under root d. Simplify this further, this is equals to 23. What is under root 4 equals to? 2 and 6 2 is 12. Minus under root 2 is equals to under root c plus under root t. Okay, so 23 minus 12. So this is going to be equals to 11, I guess. 23 minus 12 is equals to 11. Under root 11 minus under root 2 inside an under root is equals to under root c plus under root d. That is the most simplest possible way we would have got that. Sorry, minus 6 under root 2. I don't know why I'm making these type of mistakes right now. So now we are going to square on both sides. We get this as 11 minus 6 under root 2 because the under root is cancelled by the square. So under root 11 minus 6 under root 2 is equals to a squared, which is under root c squared, minus plus, sorry, 2 multiplied by a multiplied by b plus b squared, which is d, because this is under root d whole squared. So we have got 11 minus 6 under root 2 is equals to c plus 2 under root cd plus d. Now simplify this up. 11. Now the constant value c plus d is here, and the constant value 11 is here. So we, as in the previous part, we are going to compare the constants and the third values. So 11 is equals to c plus d, and negative 6 under root 2 is equals to positive 2 c under root cd. Let me just simplify this here. So first of all, we're going to simplify this one to, so negative 6 divided by 2 under root 2 is equals to under root cd. So 2 1 is 2, 2 3 is 6. Negative 3 under root 2 is equals to under root cd. Okay, so that is it for under root cd. This is the equation number 2. 11 is equals to c plus d, and we've got d is equals to uh, c minus 11. Oh, sorry, 11 minus c. 11 minus c. This is equation number 1, which we have derived out of this one. Okay, I hope that's clear. I'm going to continue this in the lower part. Let me just clear this up. Okay, 1 second, and we'll be done. And that is here. Okay. Now for the next part, what we are going to do is we have got d is equal to 11 minus c, and we have got the simplified equation. So what I'm going to do is input my values into the equation. Negative 3 under root 2 is equal to under root cd. First of all, before I write down the value of input the value of d in this, I'm going to simplify this. We have got this, so we are going to square on both sides. We've got 9 multiplied by 2 is equals to cd. 18 is equals to c. Instead of d, I'm going to write 11 minus c, and 18 is equals to 11c minus c squared. So c squared minus 11c plus 18 is equals to 0. This makes up a quadratic equation. Okay, so this makes up a quadratic equation. Solve the quadratic equation by what? The middle term breakdown method. So c squared minus 11c plus 18 is equals to 0. We are going to break this down. We take out the factors of 18. So 18 is here. 3, in fact, I could take 9 2s as 18, but so that would be not so good. 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. So we have to make 11, 3 3s are 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So c squared minus 9c minus 2c plus 18 is equals to 0. Okay. So c has the common c minus 9 minus 2 has the common c minus 9 is equals to 0. So c minus 2 is equals to 0, or c minus 9 is equals to 0. We're going to get two values. C is equals to positive 2 and c is equals to positive 9. Now the thing is that according to these two values, we are going to find out what t. So when c is equals to 2, d is equals to what? Positive 11 minus 2, which is equals to 9. When c is equals to 9, d is equals to 11 minus 9, which is equals to what? 2. So we have got two sets of values for 9 and d. Sorry, c and d. Now the thing is, as in the first part, we have to simplify this and get out one value for c and d. Now find out one value for c and d. Now the thing is, they've told us that this whole is equals to under root c plus under root d. So what we'll do is first of all find, again, as in the previous question, we can figure out that this value should be what? This value should be positive, because the answer for an under root is going to be positive. So the answer for this one should be again a positive value. So under root c plus under root d, under root 2 plus under root 11, sorry, and plus under root 9, and under root 9 plus under root 2. So the thing is, we realize here that both of the answers are going to give us the same value. So we can say that for C, part B of question number 11, we are going to get two values for that specific answer. So we can say that C is equals to 9 and D is equals to 2, or C is equals to 2 and D is equals to 9. So two answer for this one. And that's it for this question. I'll meet you in the next lecture.